Chapter 11. The Truth. A few days after you get home from the Bahamas. Gina, where's that frosting bag? Did you fill it with the pastry cream like you asked? Here. And here's the cream puffs, Chef. She passes you the pastry bag, and you frantically rush over to the nearby tray of cream puffs. Okay, the soft opening is in an hour, so I just have to finish these, put in the cakes, and put out the cakes, and you're trying to focus on the cream puffs in front of you. You try to focus on the cream puffs in front of you, but all you can think about is that moment at the hotel when everything fell apart. Valerie stares at you and Courtney, stunned, after witnessing your kiss in the lobby. You leap apart, but the damage is already done. Valerie, hey, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, it's such a surprise to see you here. For the hotels in the world. Maybe if you act like everything is normal, this will all go away. Or you'll wake up, realize this is a nightmare. But then Valerie shakes her head, the shock on her face giving way to disgust. I know what I saw, Samantha. Can't believe you're fooling around with one of my 20-year-old employees. I'm 26, Valerie, and a consultant adult, if that wasn't obvious. But Valerie doesn't seem to hear her. All of her anger is fixated on you. What is wrong with you? What the hell are you thinking? We weren't trying to cause any drama. No one was supposed to know. Because then they tell you just how inappropriate this is? Is that it? No, you know what? Save it. I don't want to hear whatever bullshit excuses you have. She turns away, but you step into her path, holding your hands up placidly. Please, you can't tell anyone about this. Not for my sake, but for Courtney's. I don't want anyone to... She lets out a cold laugh. You expect me to think you care about her well-being after what I just saw her? I do care, more than you could possibly understand. You don't know anything about us or what we have together. But I know you know Courtney. She's a good woman. I'm begging you, just don't say anything. Don't say anything about you banging one of my employees. Sorry, Samantha, I had a chance. Courtney glares at Valerie and reaches for her hand. She defiantly laces her fingers to yours, meeting her gaze. Come on, Samantha. She has no right to judge us. Let's just get out of here. Stomach churning, you let her lead you away. Ready to go, you can already see Valerie pulling her phone out of her pocket. Valerie knows. Which means by now, everyone knows. The bag full of pastry cream falls from your hands as you slump against the workstation, struggling to hold back tears. Oh, Samantha. Hey, come here. Gina and Nat both rush over to draw their arms around you. It's okay, hon. It's gonna be okay. I don't think it is. I know Courtney told you people are talking at the hospital, but she said it wasn't that bad, right? Yeah. Has anyone bothered you since the news broke? Someone you haven't told us about? If I need to go full Mama Bear on anybody, you just said a word. No one's bothered me, but I bet that's because I muted all of my social media accounts the second I got home. Plus, before this became public, I invited every single person I know to this soft opening. Half of them are folks from the hospital, so even the fallout hasn't hit me yet. Oh, crap. Bunch of people who know are about to waltz through your newly repainted front door? Exactly. Okay, one silver lining. You haven't heard from Sid, right? Right. There's a chance she doesn't know yet. But she was always out of the loop on hospital gossip. Is it too much to hope that she just stays permanently out of the loop? I wish, but it's only a matter of time before she hears something. Natasha gives you another confident squeeze, and Gina meets your gaze. Don't know the big win here. Sure, it's not great that this has gone public, especially for your known gossip hound Valerie. But the news is, you and Courtney finally checked number 10 off the list. Oh my god, that's right. You already talked about how it went. I know. Let's just say it was good. Yes, finally. Our girl got laid. I'm glad you're happy for me, and I'm happy for me. But don't we have other things to worry about right now? In tough times, it's extra important to celebrate the win, Samantha. I'm also with Gina on this one. We're happy for you. And no matter how today goes, you have the memories to keep you warm. Until you get to do it again. I just want everything to go smoothly. I hope people will be too busy eating pastries to gossip. Whatever you need us to handle, we'll do it. We got you, Samantha. Thank you. Duncan, why don't you get me some more pastry cream? Cody said she'd come back to help, but it's still so much to do. With Nat and Gina's help, you whip up the last few baked goods, but when it's time to open the doors, Courtney still hasn't arrived. What's keeping her? You swipe your phone off the counter and text her. Hey, are you still coming to the soft open? Yes, I'm so sorry. My attendants make me fill out some extra paperwork, but I'll be there as soon as I can. It's okay. Just want to make sure you're still coming. I wouldn't miss it. Where's your doctor? I know soon. I can't wait for the show. We said we open the doors at 1 and... Samantha, it's like past 1. Oh god, I didn't even have time to get a logo or a signature from the shop. What if nobody comes? Heart pounding, you race over to the front door. When you open it... See, Anne? I told you we haven't opened it today. Oh my god, the brides in here are immaculate. Thank you. Welcome to make the most of it. I hope you enjoy. You pop the door open so that a small crowd can file inside. People are here. People are actually here. I can cross nobody shows up off my anxiety nightmare list. You glance around, forcing yourself to take in this moment. The bakery is filled with baked goods paired with drinks. Nat and Gina helped you arrange. These are incredible. They really are. You walk over to the man sampling puff pastries and give him a welcome smile. That's so kind of you. I'm Samantha, the owner. I'm David. I saw so many people popping in here that I had to check it out for myself. I'm really glad you stopped by. This is our soft opening, so please sample anything that catches your eye. This pastry is delicious, so flaky. Thank you. Please spread the word about the bakery. It can be hard for a new business to get going, so if you like our sweets, please tell your friends. You bet I will. I'll take some pastries to my D&D game tomorrow, and I bet everyone wants to know where they came from. Wonderful. Thank you so much. You leave David to enjoy his pastry, and join Nat and another woman who was peering at the menu. Yes, the pomegranate seeds are fresh. Dion prepared them herself this morning. These were almost a bloodbath. Yep, it was a learning experience, but I hope you agree that it was worth it. Dawn takes a bite of one of the puff pastries, studded with ruby red seeds, and she gasped. This is heavenly. I'll take half a dozen. Thank you so much. Now, do we have... Join me by the counter and I'll prep a box for you. She ushered the woman toward the counter. She mouthed a few words over her shoulder. You're doing it. I guess I am. Then the door swings open. and several familiar faces from Liberty Heights walk in. You want to run, or freeze, or sink into the earth, but you force yourself to walk over and put on a friendly smile. Maybe they don't all know about me, Corny. Maybe they don't even care. Not the whole. Hi. Thanks so much for coming. Yep. That's what he says. 1 3-letter word. He picks up a strawberry frosted vanilla bean cupcake. He takes a tiny bite and puts it back down on his plate. How is it? There's a cupcake. He turns away from you, but you catch a few other familiar faces remembering by the door. This place is honestly newer than I expected. I'm not surprised. We know she likes hot young things. The mood goes so intense that downright icy as Valerie strolls through the door. All the folks you recognize from the hospital instantly look between her and you. So they do know. That's why they're here. They're just hoping to see some drama. Valerie surveys the space and gives you the barest of nods. Samantha. Hi, Valerie. Thanks for coming. Valerie sniffs and looks down her nose at you. You're lucky anyone came. Valerie breezes over to her table where some of the attendees you didn't personally invite are enjoying your pastry puffs. This is a little cute. It's a cute little shop, isn't it? It sure is. I was thinking of ordering half a dozen cream puffs to take home. Valerie glances at you with a nasty gleam in her eye. She turns back to the woman. I think twice about that if I were you. They look lovely. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the owner. Damn it. She's gonna tell all these random customers about Courtney. They have no reason to care about my personal life. But she's about to make sure they care. No matter how good your baked goods are. You catch Nat and Gina's eyes across the crowd. Is she doing what I think she's doing? In our friend's bakery? Not if I can help it. She's not ruining this for me. You slip through the crowd and rush over to Gina and Natasha. So I assume you saw our new guest. I sure did. I'm gonna ask her to meet me outside. Just to talk. Nat and I could definitely take her. I'm touched by how willing you are to fight her, if also a little worried. But I was hoping for a distraction. You know, keep her busy so she can't badmouth me to the other guests. Oh, yeah, that's also an option. Distracting her with a piece of cake. See what I did there? Because we're in a... Yes, you're a genius. Now, Samantha, how exactly do you want us to get rid of Valerie? Don't ruin my cupcakes. Don't ruin my cupcakes for this. You should tell her you have some gossip. Not about me. At least, nothing bad. Just, you know. Say no more. Want it. Nat gives Gina a knowing look. Then the two of them sauntered over toward Valerie and the customer she's cornered. You see, I happen to know the owner, and I happen to know that... Oh, my God. Natasha lets out a high-pitched noise worthy of a tea kettle clutching Gina's hands. Valerie claps her hands over her ears. Did you hear? You know I did. I can't believe that's her secret ingredient. I'm trying to get some from my farmer's market, but they sell it every week. Valerie's mouth narrows as her voices drown out her conversation, but she can't help herself. The woman loves gossip, and right like you, she turns towards your friends. Is that out of what? Is this secret ingredient something illegal? What? No. Why was that you ask? But it's something so genius that it should be illegal. She gives an exaggerated wink, and Valerie gathers closer. Oh, they're hooked now. Gina and I are the best. The woman Valerie was talking to looks intrigued, but you put on your best smile and step in between her and your friends. Have you sampled the blackberry and vanilla cream turnovers? They got a special ingredient that all my friends are dying for. Wait, so there is a secret ingredient? What is it? You say a silent thank you to the universe that Valerie clearly didn't get too far in her gossip. The secret is a pinch of sumac. This stall at my farmer's market imports it fresh from Iran. It gives just the perfect sour kick to highlight the blackberries. You extend the plate to fermented turnovers, and she picks one up to take a bite. Wow, I think my taste buds just had a religious experience. How much for that whole plate? I'll give you a discount if you keep the special ingredient a secret. You give her a friendly wink, and the woman laughs, pulling out her purse. I'll keep that a secret, but I will tell my friends where I got these turnovers. Deal? Deal. You ring up the woman's purchase, but thanks to your conversation, see a cluster of other customers trying your backup plate turnovers. Screw my grocery budget. I'm getting 2 of these. Past them, Valerie is beginning to lose patience with Nat and Gina's antics. It's a pastry ingredient, not a nuclear code. You tell me what it is. Oh, well, it couldn't. That would be betrayal. Samantha would never forgive us. Not that I want road trip. What happened on this road trip? Gina and Nat exchanged a look. Oh, we could never tell. As Valerie sucked back into the gossip nexus, you turned towards your other customers. I'm so glad you're enjoying them. We got some twiggies too. A few twists on various classics. Dr. Holt and Katie, who have been hovering almosely near the edges of the store since Valerie's arrival, each tried a chocolate cookie. Oh, holy crap. How did you do this? Walnuts and brown butter. Plus, I infused the walnuts in the butter. Dr. Holt gives you a long look, clearly torn between the gossip he's heard and the awkwardness of seeing you face to face. Then he begrudgingly nods. Well, I think my husband would love them. Can I buy a few? Yes, of course. I'll pass them up for you and join a few snickerdoodles. Those are Gordon's favorites, right? The mentioned Holt's husband does exactly what you were hoping. It reminds him of just how long he's known you. His stiff posture relaxes slightly, and he nods. Yes, thank you. I brought just for how curt I was when I entered. It's just that I've heard some things. These have nothing to do with my baked goods or my business, I'm guessing. No, they don't. Katie gives Holt a look, and he nods, accepting the box of cookies you prepared for him without any further protest. Yes, that's... No, I don't need to hear every song in your road trip playlist. Thank you. I just... be over here. Valerie finally escapes the gossip vortex, but any iciness in the room has already evaporated. As dozens of customers mill around, sampling the goods and chatting, some of your anxiety finally fades. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. This soft opening might not be a total disaster after all. The door opens once more, and you steer yourself as you turn toward it. Oh, don't worry, it's not Sid. You're happy to see this person. Unless it's Sid, in which case I might perish on the... Samantha, hey, so sorry I'm late. Gordon rushes through the crowd towards you. There were complications with this one patient. I got here as soon as I could. It's okay. I'm just glad you're here. Valerie might know, but that doesn't mean I should be obvious about it. You take your hand and give it what you hope is a subtle squeeze. Hi. Why aren't you two a sweet couple? compliment is so unexpected that you almost jump when you glance around, knowing but the customer is paying much attention, and she's smiling warmly at you both. Thank you. This is my girlfriend, Courtney. Nice to meet you, Courtney. Your girlfriend is quite talented. She sure is. A few more people smile at you and Courtney, and the others seem mercifully uninterested. Could you pass those samples, please? Oh, of course. Maybe this won't be so bad after all. What can I do to help, Samantha? Want to pick up more trays from the kitchen? Carry stuff, and the stuff is delicious baked goods. I'm in. She follows you toward the back. Val is the only person in the crowd with a sour look on her face as you both pass by. The last few hours of the opening pass by in a blur. To your relief, Coney's been chatting up some less friendly members of the crowd. So, make sure you tell people the bakery's name so they can share it with their friends. Or we can signage too. Seems like she's winning them over. No one can say no to that smile. Take a deep breath and clap your hands to get the crowd's attention. We're very close for today. I'd like to thank you all for coming with one final treat. Everyone watches as you duck back to the kitchen to grab your dessert. You carefully carry your masterpiece back out and set it on the counter. Blushberry cheesecake. Everyone, meet my blushberry cheesecake. It's made with a gorgeous fruit I tried on a trip to the Bahamas. Coney gives you a knowing wink as you begin to slice it. The whole crowd watches, rapt. Here you go. Don't be shy. Samantha made enough for everyone. Your friends and Coney pass the pieces out, and the moment each gets tastes a bite, you watch rapture wash over their faces. It's so sweet, so tart, almost. How does it taste sparkly? Even Valerie begrudgingly tries a bite and does a double take. Oh, Cat, this is good. It's fine. Even Valerie can hit it. I knew this was a perfect berry for the recipe. As people begin trickling out the door, you post yourself by the entrance and try to give them all a nice send-off. So nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Come back for our grand opening in a few weeks while we're unveiling some new recipes. Ooh, wait. What are the recipes? Don't know yet. Just trying to get people excited. I'll figure it out. A few customers wave and smile as they head out. When Hope passes Courtney, he nods stiffly. See you tomorrow at the gala. Valerie's the last to leave, and she brushes past you without another word. You hold the door open and stand aside, and she vanishes into the night. Goodbye, and good riddance. 20 minutes later, you slump onto your couch, exhausted, as Courtney shuts the door behind her. Thank God that's finally over. She slides onto the couch beside you and reaches over to rest a hand on your thigh. How you feeling? Honestly, it went better than expected. Right? People would have eaten every crumb on those sample platters if you let them. Remembering all the smiling faces and compliments warms your heart until you remember her. But it does still take my two best friends and my willpower to avert a disaster. I don't understand why Valerie's turned our relationship into her personal vendetta. I don't see what would be the problem, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with her either. Always said. To be honest, since we got back from the trip, I've been avoiding her. I'm not sure if she knows or not. She has to, right? You think so? But I don't know. How's her father been at work? She takes your hand, meeting your gaze. Nothing I can't handle. And that's not an answer. Because I'm not at work right now, Samantha. I'm not worried about the hospital. I want to know how you're feeling about the bakery, the future. I think the bakery's gonna make it. There's one thing I know, is I'm a damn good baker, and I think people notice that. If they start spreading the word and Gina gets my socials up and running, I think I have a shot. And this could really take off. It will. I know it will. I hope so. But right now, you slump against the cushions, rubbing a hand over your face. I cannot bake a single pastry puff in my life. If my life depended on it, I am wiped. I'm sorry today was so stressful, and I wasn't there when you needed me. You got there eventually, and your work is important. You're literally saving lives. I know, but still, I won't be there in time. She turns her hand over so she can gently trace her thumb over your palm. I want you to know that I'm proud of you for making the soft opening happen, even after everything. You mean Valley finding out about us and gossiping to your whole workplace? Yeah, I know it's been scary, but you did amazing, Samantha. You are amazing. As the tenderness in her words washes over you, you let out a long breath. Thank you. But I don't feel amazing. But maybe the relief will set in tomorrow after I have some sleep. I've got a better idea. I may draw you a bath. You deserve some pampering after a big day, and pampering happens to be one of my specialties. If there's any time to check indulgent self-care off the list, this. Is this any time to check indulgent self-care off the list? This does feel like the night for it. Ugh. Okay, I'm intrigued. Just what kind of pampering are we talking about? Let me show you. Well, can you show me where your bathroom is? This way. You lead her there, and she immediately starts bustling around the tub, adjusting the taps until warm water is pouring from the spout. Okay, step 1 in progress. Step 2, I need you out of those. She nods, and you trail a hand over your clothes. What? These? Exactly. She undresses you much more slowly than on that passionate night in the hotel, but she still makes sure to admire you. Every time she bears an inch of skin, she lets her touch linger, just enough to send a pleasant tingle through you. In full log, you're stepping out of your panties as she tosses the last of your clothes onto the towel floor. Good. You're gonna feel like a new woman after this. She holds out a hand to help you into the tub. I hope so. I'm bone tired from stress. I hope you too in your shoes, but I think things will get easier as you go. You sink into the steaming water and let out a long sigh. They better. The soft opening was hard enough. I don't know what it was. I don't know what to expect for the real deal. Hey, no catastrophic. Hey, no catastrophic thing in the bathtub. Negative thoughts are off limits here. The only decision I want you worrying about is what kind of bubble bath you want. I like you to choose. I got a few under the sink. You nod toward the cabinet, and she looks through the different gels and bubble baths before it's left in a blue bottle. My vote is Ocean Breeze. Because it made you think of our trip? Sounds like it made you think the same thing. She passes it to you, and you pour some into the water, watching it bubble and foam. The refreshing Coastal scent perfumes the air as you reach for some body wash. God, I haven't done this in ages. Bath was so delightful. Coney passes you a loofah and starts to scrub the day away, letting the scent of the bubbles wash over you. Not the day you had. It felt mandatory. I didn't think it would be that bad. She says forgetting I've watched her stress about it all week. I didn't though. Or at least I thought I could handle it. But the moment I opened those doors, my stress went through the roof. I think that's normal when you take your first real step toward a big dream. I thought I was gonna be sick my first day as a resident, and that's not nearly as stressful as opening a business. I think having lives in your hands is way more stressful than opening a bakery. Let's say we both had our share of first day stress then, but right now, you're the one who needs to let that stress out. How would you feel about a massage? Yes, please. I already know you're good with your hands. She winks. You remember that night in the hotel? Her hands exploring your body as you explored hers. I always aim to please. And you have. You so have. Then let me see what I can do about those knots in your shoulder. Coney gets to work on your shoulders, gently massaging her thumbs into your muscles. Holy hell, that feels good. I didn't realize I had so many knots. You're very tense. I've got it. You let your head drop forward as she rubs your neck. The tension you've been carrying starts to slip away under her touch. Learning autonomy isn't just good for practicing medicine. It makes it easier to find the problem spots too. You say a long, slow breath and roll your neck as Coney's hands work the tops of your shoulders. If you ever get tired of being a doctor, you can become a massage therapist. I appreciate the compliment, but not sure I want to turn this hobby into my profession. Plus, I'd rather save these hands for you. She wears out more kings and makes, drawing a sigh from your lips. I won't complain about that. So, how'd everything go before I got to the store? I know that was a headache, but how else did it go? It was overwhelming. Getting ready was a nightmare, even when Nat and Jen helping. And then I was worried about no one showing up. Then when they did, I was worried no one would like the food, or if Valerie was gonna ruin everything. But she didn't, and they did like the food. Her hands rub gentle circles over your back. True. I'm not saying I'm regretting my decision, just that it was a lot. You lean into her touch with a sigh. So this is very, very welcome. You deserve this, Samantha. This win and a break. When was the last time you did something that was just for yourself? You glance over your shoulder and arch an eyebrow at her. Well, I did go on this trip to the Bahamas with this hot date. Laughing, she massages the heels of her palms into the tops of your shoulders. That's for us. I'm talking about self-care. Do something just to make yourself feel nice. Then let me ask you the same thing, Miss Rockstar Resident. When's the last time you indulged in some self-care? Her touch slows a bit. It's been a while. Maybe that's something we can both work on. You rinse the last of the lather off your body and stretch, feeling warm and light. Well, thanks to you and your magic hands, I'm off to a good start. Want to help me out before I turn into a prune? On it. She brings you the fluffiest towel she could find, and when you step out of the water, she lets you see other admiration in her eyes as strawberries trail down your naked body. She slowly wraps you into the towel, her touch lingering. You go finger over the neckline for top and pull it close. Thank you. You lean in to press a gentle kiss to her lips. She sighs softly. Her arms immediately wrap around you. It's impossible not to think about your complete lack of clothes as you press against her. But that fizzy buzz of attraction only heightens how comforted you feel. Thank you for everything today. You're very, very welcome. She's always so thoughtful, so tender. So not to feel like you're falling for her, especially when she steps back and gives you an earnest look. Would you like some time to yourself after this crazy day? I can head home. You immediately shake your head and take her hand. Please stay. I know we're both exhausted. Mike can use the comfort. Connie smiles, and you see a tightness on her face that mirrors yours. Okay, me too. Sit down and hit her. Face your fears, choose others. Connie climbs to the bed with you, and when she wraps you in her arms, you sigh, trying to forget the world outside of this room. Thank you for staying over. Thank you for letting me. I didn't want to spend the night alone. As of today, all I want is to fall asleep in your arms. She sighs contently, her breath warming the side of your neck. It sounds perfect to me. Good. So I'm gonna be clinging to you like a koala to his favorite tree. Koala away. But after that, she goes very quiet. You lay there for a few minutes until it becomes obvious she isn't gonna break the silence. Courtney, is everything okay? It takes a moment before she speaks. I'm just debating something. Feels like a big axe now that the truth is out. But that gala Dr. Hope mentioned earlier, I'm supposed to receive an award at it. They don't usually give them out to residents, so it's a big deal. That's wonderful. Why didn't you tell me? Because that's the harder part. I'd really like you to be there. Pride and fear mingle in your chest as you turn to face her more fully. You can see the hope shine in her eyes. You let us face the rumors on our own terms, shut the gossip down, and I want you with me to celebrate. Tony, are you sure it's a good idea? The more we let people gossip and come up with their own ideas about us, the harder it will be for them to see the truth, Samantha. She squeezes your hand. That I chose you, that you chose me, and we're happy, and that's all there is to it. Your heart is pounding, but you squeeze her hand back. Okay, if you want me there, I'm there. Thank you. Thank you. You snuggle against her for a moment before you turn off the light. But long after Connie has drifted off to sleep, you're still curled up in her arms, staring at the ceiling. I want to be there for her, but that means facing all the people who would judge me the most. Even Sid. How am I gonna get through this?